I gotta talk to your avocado expert. I eat more avocados than probably anybody in the city. I'm very curious.
On a sandwich and guacamole, like what's your
Every
preferred?
day, every day I eat avocado on the sandwich.
Look at that. That's good. Just a little bit of salt. That's it.
I put nutritional yeast. That's what I put on. Good morning, everyone. It's great to be with you all here this morning. It's especially meaning to be where we are today because my connection with Abastos began earlier this summer through people who know and people who love this community. In early June, we announced La Via Lu, a community-driven initiative led by my office. La Via Lu grew from our commitment to celebrate Louisville's Hispanic community, to recognize their contributions to our city, and support the people, family, and entrepreneurs who are helping South Louisville and our entire city thrive. Because we all know the rich cultural diversity in our community is part of what makes us so special and so strong. David Lopez, who's here with us today, is a leader in his own Hispanic community, joined us at the press conference and encouraged me to get to know another growing South Louisville business. And that business was Abastos Wholesale. And Dave, I'm so glad you made the introduction to Alejandro. We got to connect, to hear more about this business. And I loved hearing the story from Alejandro about this company that he founded right here in Louisville, that he and his family and colleagues built through incredibly hard work with their deep connection to Louisville. Alejandro spoke with tremendous pride about his entire team, about the company's roots, and the future that he sees for Abastos Wholesale. Abastos is right here in the area that we've highlighted through La Via Lu. And its story reflects the entrepreneurship, cultural richness, and economic energy that's found throughout our entire community. And today, it's exciting to be here to announce the next chapter in this company's story. Abastos Wholesale was founded right here in Louisville in 2019. Its roots are in South Louisville. And I'm excited to share that those roots are growing even deeper because Abastos is investing over $10 million to expand its Louisville operation, double its physical footprint, and prepare this hometown company for its next chapter of growth. That's amazing. Abastos' plans for growth include a new warehouse, expanded administrative space, and new technology offices, room for many more avocados, dry goods, and everything else that you are surrounded by today. The expansion will also, very importantly, create 20 new full-time jobs in inventory control, fulfillment, logistics management, and IT support. These are good-paying jobs with more capacity to strengthen the supply chain, which Louisville is known for. And Abastos can now serve even more customers all across the Midwest. Right now, they're in 4 states, and I know that will be growing even more. This is a true Louisville success story. It's a company that offers more than 900 products, specializing in specialty foods, beverages, produce, restaurant supplies directly from Mexico and Latin America. It also purchases Kentucky-grown products, supporting our farmers and strengthening our Commonwealth's agriculture industry, which we're going to be focusing a lot later this week at the Kentucky State Fair. The products moving through this facility connect local businesses to the products that customers want. Kentucky farms to new markets, and Louisville to a growing multi-state economy. This work requires sophisticated logistics, and Abastos does it all right here in Louisville, reinforcing Louisville's strength as a logistics and distribution hub. As we all know, our central location gives companies access to customers and markets all across the country, and our transportation infrastructure helps move products quickly and efficiently. And our workforce right here in Louisville has the skill, experience, and workforce needed to grow. Abastos recognized those advantages from the very beginning, and this opportunity shows that the company sees even more growth and more opportunity for Louisville people and for our city ahead. My job as mayor is to help create the conditions where businesses like Abastos can succeed by investing in infrastructure, building a skilled workforce, and strengthening neighborhoods where people want to live. We're making tremendous progress in all of those areas. Recently, Jefferson County was named one of America's best counties for economic development. Last year, in 2025, we announced over $3 billion in new investment. And the jobs that we're adding, like the ones right here at Abastos, they're paying wages that are 24% higher than the jobs that we created the year before. And just like this project here, in 2026, we're continuing to create more jobs. And that's because local companies like Abastos and companies from afar are picking Louisville for new investments, new products, and long-term growth. People know the national reputation that our city has earned. It's a reputation that we deserve. Because the strongest endorsement of Louisville does not come from any ranking. It comes from the people and the businesses that choose to invest right here. And when people who know Louisville best, people like Alejandro, choose to bet on its future time and time again to expand their business right here in their hometown, that's a message that everyone pays attention to. So please join me in welcoming the founder and CEO of Abastos, who is committed to investing here and growing his company and supporting our community and city, Alejandro Ruiz Gonzalez. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Alejandro Ruiz Gonzalez. First, I want to give a hard thank you, Mayor Greenberg and all for being here. Our family came to Lugo in 2001. This city worked on us and a lot to build our dream. In 2007, we opened our first business. Then 2019, we continued to expand with LED Abastos. Since since then, we haven't stopped growing, but we didn't do this alone. Mayor Greenberg, thank you for standing behind us. Thank you to the Kentucky Cabinet Economic Development and to the team at One Louisville for believing in this project. Louisville have given our family everything. So today, we are not just celebrating, we are here to make a promise. This is our home, and we are here to stay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alejandro. And as Alejandro mentioned, there's a giant team that's working to support businesses like Abastos Wholesale throughout our city. And I want to give a giant thanks to Jeff O'Brien and the team with our Cabinet for Economic Development, to Trevor and the team at One Louisville, to Amos and Janice and everyone at the team at our Office of Immigrant Affairs that's supporting Alejandro, but that support other businesses and entrepreneurs all across our entire community. Next, this is a family business. And I'd like to introduce you to another one of Alejandro's relatives, his daughter, Ashley Ruiz. She's a 20-year-old college student right here at U of L. First day of class was yesterday. She also supports the business here at Abastos with everything from HR to payroll. She's studying accounting on her path to becoming a CPA. And I'm confident you're not just looking at the future of Abastos, but you're also looking at great representation of the future of our city. Please join me in welcoming Ashley Ruiz.
Hey, hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm truly grateful to Mayor Greenberg and everyone who took the time to be here with us today. As the first generation daughter of an immigrant family, this moment is incredibly special to me. My parents arrived in Louisville in 2001, and what started as a beginning, as, as a new beginning, became the foundation for everything we have today. My dad took the chance on a dream, and he opened our first business in 2007 and continued pushing forward until that dream grew into Abastos in 2019. I want to recognize Governor Greenberg, the Kentucky Cabinet for Economic Development, One Louisville, and most importantly, our growing team for helping make this vision possible. Louisville has become more than the place where I grew up. It's where we built our dreams. We're incredibly thankful to call it home, and we're excited for many more achievements ahead. Thank you.
Thanks, Esther.
And now I'd like to present a gift from Abastos Wholesale. A piece of Louisville has to do.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Thank you so much. That's sweet. That's good. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. That is incredibly gorgeous. I really appreciate that. We appreciate the Ruiz family and their commitment to the team here, to South Louisville, and to the future of this company that will create more opportunities for more Louisvillians throughout our entire community. The Abastos story also demonstrates the impact of Louisville's Hispanic community, what it has on our economy, on our culture, and our neighborhoods. Hispanic residents, families, and entrepreneurs are helping create jobs, strengthen commercial corridors, and shape the future of our city. We want the entire city to know that Louisville sees, recognizes, and appreciates these contributions. We value the leadership that folks like Alejandro bring to our city, and we want to support this success in every way possible. David Lopez, who I mentioned earlier, understands the talent, energy, and opportunity that's present throughout our entire community. David leads our Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. He works with business leaders like Alejandro to helping them support their dreams, to support their families, and support our city. Please join me in welcoming David Lopez.
Alejandro Pausa, where's Alejandro Pausa? Real quick. Come up. So just quick correction. I'm the immediate past chair of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Alejandro Pausa is the current chair of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Come stand with me real quick. We just want to say on behalf of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce how much we appreciate the work of Alejandro Ruiz, all of his family and his business partners. For us to be able to see such an incredible investment, $10 million plus from a Latin Hispanic owned business that's investing in Louisville and investing in our future. This is exactly the sorts of things that we want to support at the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And so to Mayor Greenberg and to the city, to One Louisville, to the economic development folks that are coming in behind the Hispanic community and are seeing our potential, seeing how we're driving the population, we're driving the economic growth, we're driving the workforce. When we see you all coming behind us, it only encourages us even more to do what we've always done, which is to roll our sleeves up, do the hard work, and make sure that Louisville is even more economically vibrant than it already is. Mil gracias.
Thank you, Dave and Alejandro. Thank you very much. So today we're celebrating a company and a warehouse and the opportunity that it represents. We're also celebrating a company that believes in Louisville and a company showing what's possible when hometown talent, hard work, and strong partnerships come together. Alejandro, thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you for continuing to invest in your hometown. Thank you for welcoming us here today, to you, to your family, to the entire team. Thank you for what you've done, and we're so incredibly excited about what is yet to come. We are proud that Abastos was founded here in Louisville. We're proud that Abastos is growing in Louisville, and we're proud that its future remains incredibly bright right here in Louisville. Thank you so much for welcoming us, and congratulations on all of your success. Now, before we get to some questions from the media, just a few other items I would like to touch on. First, some folks may have seen that recently Louisville Metro Animal Services rescued 30 dogs from one home. These dogs are being held in not great condition, and we now are well overcrowded at LMAS. So I just want to put the word out, encourage the media to get the word out with us, that there are 30 cute, great, lovable dogs, plus others at LMAS that are looking for a home, that are looking for foster parents, and we want to encourage anyone who's ever thought of being a foster parent to a dog. Now is the time, because we were already dealing with overcrowding, and with these 30 additional dogs from one home, we're even more overcrowded and could use the community's help. I can speak from personal experience that having a dog added to your family brings great joy and great support. And I'm so glad that Rachel brought River home to us many years ago, and I hope others are interested in fostering a dog. I also want to talk, I mentioned earlier, that we have one of our great events starting later this week in Louisville, and that is the Kentucky State Fair. We're incredibly honored here in Louisville that each year we have the opportunity to welcome folks from all 120 counties across Kentucky and all over the country and world to join us for the greatest state fair, the Kentucky State Fair. It's a great celebration of our food, of our farmers, of our culture, and our identity as Kentuckians. Hosting big events here in Louisville is something that we do great, whether it's the Kentucky Derby, the upcoming Bourbon and Beyond and Louder Than Life festivals that are coming at the Kentucky Fair and Expo Center right after the state fair. This is what we do best. And I just want to thank everyone at Kentucky Venues for the welcome mat that they're getting rolled out for the entire state and country with the Kentucky State Fair. Thanks to all of our partners in Frankfort, what they do to help Louisville and Kentucky shine. And I hope everyone joins us at the Kentucky State Fair starting later this week. Who knows what the newest food trend will be this year, but we will all find out later this week at the Kentucky State Fair. And speaking of big celebrations, I know it took a little bit longer than all of us want to get everything planned, but we have a great celebration that we've planned to celebrate the first ever championship for our UFL kids. That's going to happen on September 16th at Lynn Family Stadium from 6 to 9 p.m., where we can celebrate their championship that they won a few months ago. It's going to be a great community celebration where everyone is welcome. It is free to attend. Again, September 16th at Lynn Family Stadium from 6 to 9. You'll get a chance to meet Coach Redmond. Some of the players will be there. Get some autographs. Celebrate the championship. It'll be fun for the entire family that night. And so I hope the community puts it on their calendar now so that they can join us that evening. And speaking of football, great start yesterday. U of L in the top 25 preseason. Really excited for them to kick off Labor Day weekend in Nashville. It's going to be a great football season for the Cards as well. Go Cards. With that, I'm happy to take any questions from members of the media.
The Office of Planning recently approved an addition of 53,000 square feet to plans for the hyperscale data center on Down Road. This is fully compliant with the land development code, but some people in the public have raised concerns about it being done without public input. Can you speak to this concern?
Sure. This is an area, as I've said many, many times, the whole area around data centers is an area where technology moves faster than government. And that's why I acted. That's why I put out regulations a few months ago that would ban hyperscale data centers, that would ensure any proposed data center of any size protects ratepayers to not bear the cost of electricity, that would protect our environment, that would ensure we pay prevailing wages, that would ensure that data centers are not built in areas around schools and homes, and the list goes on and on from there. I then came out and supported the moratorium, and I want to thank Metro Council for passing a 6-month moratorium. So while these regulations are being finalized by the Planning Commission and then Metro Council in the near future, that no data centers could slip through the cracks and get built beyond. Because now that we know what we're dealing with, we needed to act, and that's what we've done. So that is how we are planning to move forward. The situation that you're talking about came under the existing previous rules, but we want to act so that moving forward, the community knows we are banning hyperscale data centers and protecting this community.
And then just a quick follow-up, the proposal that came in last week for the one on Framers Lane, you said that the application was put on hold. Have you spoken with that developer since it's been kind of blocked up after it was submitted?
The question was whether I've spoken with the developer of another proposed data center that came in last week. No, I have not spoken with the folks that are behind that proposal. But the moratorium that went into place, thanks to Metro Council passing that last week, would temporarily put that application on hold. Any other questions?
Mayor, what lessons does this project offer about how the city can better connect minority-owned business with major economic opportunities?
Sure. The question was about what is this example of here at Abastos, what does this show for others? And I think what shows is that we can all work together and to support immigrant businesses, entrepreneurs in great ways that can achieve their dream, that they can support not just their own family, but they can support the families of the jobs they create and support our entire community. That's what One Louisville is about. That's what our Department of Economic Development is about. That's what our Office of Immigrant Affairs is about. And we love to work with great entrepreneurs and leaders like Alejandro to support them in building businesses like this. There are lots of new businesses that are coming, we hope, around here in the La Villa Lu area. This is an area that we really want to showcase, that we want more people to be drawn to, whether it's for great restaurants, great desserts, or whether it's because they want to open up a business. We're going to support them. Anything else? All right. Well, thank you all very much. Again, it's great to be here, and congratulations, Alejandro, to you and the entire Abastos team.
Louisville, it is our chance to change the direction and to make it better. We deserve better. We get there together.
This is brought to you by the people to elect Shamika Parrish Wright.
The Louisville Urban League has created a direct opportunity for residents to engage with those seeking office. The next set of events for the Power Shift is a series of forums for JCPS board candidates. With the recent state and legislative changes shaping a brand new 5-district map, this election represents a pivotal moment for the future of Jefferson County Public Schools, students, and the community. To give constituents a meaningful opportunity to hear directly from you, the Louisville Urban League and our community partners are hosting a series of public candidate forums, one for each district in August. Tomorrow, August 18th, 19th, 20th, 25th, and 26th. Come to the forums physically, join them online, but if you do nothing else, stay live.
If you do nothing else,
If you do nothing else,
Do nothing else.
If you do nothing else,
If you do nothing else.
if you do nothing else,
If you do nothing else.